Stavros Tousios for M4Markets. Good morning. We're going to have a quick look on euro dollar today, as well as what's happening with the dollar yen. Now, on euro dollar, we talked about this kind of sort of peak and the divergence that we have seen on the 4-hour, and the fact that we are still technically remaining in an upward trend, accelerated, I would also add, since we trades above this base channel. Now look at this. We've come all the way and attempted to break the 50 Fibonacci retracement of the longer term move to the downside. That now suggests that this attempt, of course, with the reversal, means that sentiment, it's remaining in the longer term bearish rather than bullish, right? But we did have a very good initial attempt from down below the 95.20. Now we are receiving a retest at this channel, and it is a critical point because there is two things that can happen here. We could actually even see we can consolidate, which must probably mean we're going to go on a break higher, because we also see an actual hidden divergence. Number two, we retrace down here and we'll continue higher. We are going to get a reversal over here. And number three, we are going to probably break back within, okay? And that doesn't necessarily mean we're going straight down. They are going to be pullbacks, right? And the thing is that as we go lower, and if we lose the 38, then the longer term sort of level here, then after that would be the 23 if we look at Fibonacci's. But it's better if we focus on swing lows below 38. The 38 is an actual level here because there is high activity, but the 23 doesn't seem to be anything for now. However, the 104.85 it is, because it is an actual resistance, then support over here, and the leg to the downside is probably going to find support over here in the medium term, if of course we confirm the breakout back within this channel range. Now if we look at the 1 hour, we are going to see that we have a leg to the downside that kind of resembles 5 waves, but maybe they're not finished yet. Maybe we're going to get a correction here again, and then another leg to the downside. Only then should we be able to see a decent correction. For now, the assumption is that, you know, as long as we are below the 23 pretty much, or even below the swing low of 108, then that is to see a bit more downside rather than anything else. Now, when we look at dollar against the yen, and we have identified a few signals in the past, but we have never had the chance to break above channels, despite the fact that we did break above swing highs, for example, here, let's say, right? We are not seeing any sort of divergence here popping, but we had one very big signal down here, right? Now, why is this at a critical junction as well as the euro dollar? Well, it is because we have made an attempt to break above the base channel. And so the idea is that if this is indeed a case of a 5-wave leg, any pullbacks are supposed to lead to further upside, with of course the first level at 134.78. Actually, I will tell you the first level will probably be the 133.62. Okay, we had that break over here initially as well as a false break. Now this is the second attempt, and if this attempt doesn't succeed, then we're most probably going to follow with another leg to the downside. So it is important as we move up that we break 133.18. okay, that will increase the chances of going up to around 134.78, which is that high over here, and then from there, of course, potentially open the door to higher levels around 137.80. This is a big leg to the downside to consider that simply the trend is gone. We've also got, though, this 23 done over here, right, which suggests that, you know, even if we do move higher, you know, the next level to the upside based on Fibonacci is going to be around 136, and even 139.65. Still, the longer term trend remains downward as long as we are below 139.60, because sentiment remains downward. However, the important thing to mention here, guys, and I will repeat that again, is that we have had an attempt to break above this channel. Would be possible we see a pullback as the first attempt, and then a potential breakout. If we see a pullback holding above the 130.60, then it's supposed to drive prices higher with the next target around 134, 135.